Wisdom paves the way. A frantic merchant stands before the imposing gates of Yugen, angrily interrogating four young, exhausted travelers about his missing camel. This diagram maps out the precise profile the travelers provide to him. The animal is lame in one leg, blind in its right eye, has an unusually short tail, and currently suffers from a stomachache. Despite listing out these incredibly specific physical traits, the four young men calmly admit they have never actually seen the animal. To the merchant, there is only one logical explanation for this paradox. If these men know exactly what his camel looks like without ever laying eyes on it, they have to be the thieves who stole it. Furious, he grabs them and demands the place gods drag all four directly to the king's court for swift punishment. This leaves us with an immediate question. Are these four travelers brazen criminals who just confessed to a crime, or do they possess a level of observational genius that the merchant simply cannot fathom? 10 days earlier, these same four men were just unemployed youths walking mile after exhausting mile toward Eugene, desperately hoping to find work. They are traveling through a grueling, sun-baked environment where the winding dirt road feels completely empty. But while most exhausted travelers would only notice the heat and the misery of the trek, these four are view this seemingly barren road as a rich canvas filled with environmental data. They are constantly practicing dedicative reasoning. They look at an end result, a mark in the dirt, a broken twig, and mentally work backward to prove the exact cause. Acute environmental awareness is their primary survival strategy, the single tool capable of changing their fate. This symmetric represents the raw, uninterrupted data they found along the road, a fresh set of camel tracks. They spotted entirely to meticulously dissect the anomalies left in the dirt. First, they noticed variations in the depth of the footprints. Three prints were deep, but the fourth showed constantly lighter pressure, leading to a simple deduction. The animal had a lame leg. Next, they observed the foliage bordering the depth. The leaves on the left side were chewed away, while the right side remained untouched. The camel had to be blind in its right eye. The profile deepened as they analyzed the trail. An uneven, shuddering pace in the steps suggested abdominal cramping, while a specific swishing pattern in the nearby bush indicated a tail that was unusually short. Cross referring these microscopic observations allowed them to assemble a perfectly accurate composite profile of an animal that was miles away. Snapping back to the present moment, at the place gates, the merchant's furious reaction starts to make sense. He lacks the framework to understand complex analytical process. To someone completely unfamiliar with deductive reasoning, the level of high intelligence looks indistinguishable from magic or malice. The two sides are operating entirely. Definitely, The young man used observable evidence to construct a truth, while the merchant used his own fear and confusion to construct an assumption. Having access to the exact same set of facts means absolutely nothing if you do not possess the mental framework required to interpret them, which leads to the ultimate irony of their predicament. The merchant genuinely believes he is punishing these travelers by arresting them, but he is actually providing the perfect catalyst for their success. Getting an audience at the king's royal court was the entire reason they walked for 10 exhausting days. Now, thanks to an angry merchant, they are being escorted directly to him. Wisdom paves the way. For wisdom is not about having all the answers happen to you. It is about possessing the ability to read the story of the world even when it is hidden in the dust right at your feet. Thank you.